Before I go any further, I'm just going to show you a y and a y prime. So y just means moving the whole cube this way, and y prime just means moving the whole cube this way. And this move will be useful in this next section. And it actually moves the same way as if you were doing a U. A U moves this top layer, that's a U, and this is a U prime. So the Y moves in that same sort of way. So this is a U move and this is a Y move, but you're moving the whole of the cube this way. A Y prime, it's as if you're doing a U prime move. So you're moving it the other way. So that is a Y and a Y prime. So you've completed the right side and one row, and now all you have to do is get the second row complete. So you need to put the edge pieces into these slots here because the center pieces are there already. So this makes this next part quite easy because all you've got to do is get these 4 pieces into place. You start by looking up top and seeing if there are any pieces of these edge pieces, because these are the ones you're looking for, that don't have yellow on. So this one's no good, this one's no good, it's got yellow, this one's no good, it's got yellow. This one's here's perfect. So this is a blue and orange. So first thing you do is align the side piece with the center piece. So blue, as it's blue, align it with the blue middle piece. Then you have to work out which way this goes. So does this go to the left or does it go to the right? So as it's orange, orange is here on my left. As I say, it can also go to the right, but we're going to put this piece into here. So the algorithm is really simple. It's just either an RU followed by an LU or an LU followed by an RU. So it's just using the same algorithms as you did for the previous section with the white corners. This is really easy to remember because if it's moving to the right, you do the RU first, followed by the LU, and if it's going to the left, you do the LU followed by the RU, which kind of seems logical. So blue and orange go over here. So the first thing you do is move this piece away from the edge that you're dealing with. So in this case, we're dealing with the left hand side, so you move it away. So in this case, that's a U prime. U prime to go this way, which moves that piece away. Then you do an LU move, so L prime, U prime, LU, and what that does is gets this corner piece out. So I'll just put it back in. So that piece was there, and with an LU move, you're getting it out. And then you're putting it back in with the opposite algorithm, so in this case an RU, because you can see this piece, the white piece here. To get it back in easily, you know you have to turn it on its side, which you learnt in the previous section. So you get the white facing to the side, and now it's on the right hand side, so use an RU, RU, R prime U, and that gets that piece back in, but it also gets this edge piece in the right place. It's that simple. So I'll just go over this again. So I'm looking back around top, and again all these have got yellow on, so they're no good, but this one here, red and blue, let me have a look. So you first align the red up with red on the side, and now you have to work out which way it's going. So in this case, this needs to go over here. So you're doing an LU move, and in fact you can see this piece hasn't got yellow on and needs to go, I think, over, was it green and red? It needs to go over here, green and red. So by putting this one in there, you're actually getting this one out in this top row, which is where we need it to put it back in again. So the red and the blue, red and blue. So you move the red away from the side that it's going, and then you do an LU move, L prime, U prime, LU, gets that piece out. Then you turn it on its side. Oh, this move is the Y move, and in fact this is a Y prime as it's moving this way, because you'll see in the notation above it's written down as a Y prime if it's on the left hand side. So now you've done a Y prime, this white is now facing off to the side, and you do an RU move, RU, R prime, U prime, gets that one in. And let's have a look around, and this is the piece we just took out, the green and red, and you'll say green and red goes over here. I was hoping it would go over here just to show you what it looks like on the right hand side, but it's literally just the opposite of what you're doing now. So in this case you're doing green and red, so green and red, and again you're getting this piece out. So you move this one away with a U prime, you do an LU move to get that piece out, turn it to the side with a Y prime, and do an RU to get it back in. And in fact you'll see the piece is up here, so as you put it back in you can see this piece picks that up, slots it in there, and it goes down to the bottom there. So that's what's happening. And let's have a look up top, and again we've got an LU. I'll make sure we've got some RU moves in the next section. So orange and green go over here. So first of all we move this away again, so we're moving it away with a U prime, you do an LU move to get it out, move it round here to the right with a Y prime. Now this is facing off to the right hand side, do an RU move to get it back in, and that completes the second row. It's that easy. So the only thing to remember is if you're moving down to the right hand side, RU followed by LU, and if you're moving down to the left hand side it's LU followed by an RU. So let me give you a few more examples. So let's have another look at the second row. You've completed your white and the first row, all the center pieces are in place, and you're looking in this top row and you're just looking at the edge pieces, anything that hasn't got yellow on. So this one here is no good. In fact, all the others are good. So I'm now going to hope for a move on the right hand side. In fact, I've set this up for that, exactly that. So you can see there's a red and a green. So first of all you line the red up with the middle piece here, and then you look at what the top color is. So this, as it's green, it goes over this side. So this time it moves to the right. So we first of all we move it away, and we do that with a U move, and we start with an RU to get this piece out, and you can see it's out and the white is facing me. So now I move the whole cube around with a Y move, and then you put it back in with an LU because this white is off to the side now, and that sorts out that corner again and puts the edge piece into the second row, which is where we need it. Let's have another look, and I'll try and get another one to go on the right. So this is the blue and red, so I line the blue up with the middle, and the red goes over to the right over here. So again I move this away with a U move and do an RU to get that corner piece out, move it round with a Y to the white is off to the side, and then do an LU to get it back in again. It's that easy. Let's have a look up top here. Perfect. So there's green and orange, so let me move this round, and this is the left hand one. So this is orange matches up with the centerpiece, and the green goes over here. So this time you do an LU again. So we move it away with a U prime and do an LU to get that piece out. Move the whole cube round with a Y prime, so the white is off to the side, and do an RU to get it back in. And this is one of those situations where you've got the right piece in the right area, but it's the wrong way around. So this orange needs to go here and the blue needs to go here. So we need to turn it round. The way to solve this is you need to put a dummy piece in place there, and in doing that you're taking this one out and putting it on the top row. Once it's on the top row, you can then get it back in. So let's just pick any old piece here. So if I want this red and yellow piece in here, to get this one out. So I move it off to the side, do an RU, gets that one out, move it round with a Y, and then put it back in with an LU. That's put that red and yellow piece in here, but it's also got, if I move this around, this orange and blue piece out. So now this orange and blue goes in here. So you first match the orange up with the orange, and the blue goes in here, so it goes off to the right. So you move this away with a U, do an RU to get that corner piece out, move it around to the side with a Y, and use an LU to get that piece back in. So that's the only time when it's a bit annoying, because you need to put a dummy piece in to get that one out and then put it back in. So you need to go through the whole process twice. As you can see, this is actually really easy. The second row is just RU followed by LU, or LU followed by RU. I think once you start to do this a few times, you'll find it really easy.